All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Liv. I am a volunteer for Scripted. Thank you all for coming here today to watch the reading of Ali MacLean's Lady Killer. This awesome staff is going to be reading two different episodes, two 30-minute pilots. So without further ado, let's get going.
Lady Killer, written by Ali MacLean. Fade in. Exterior Louisiana town, day. An establishing shot of the poor rural town of Bogalusa, Louisiana. Lots of trailer parks, dusty roads, yards with broken cars, to Taco Bell, Hardee's, Mervin's, Walmart, a few convenience stores, and the big paper mill make up this town. Interior Shelley's family home, day. A rundown tract home with wood paneling. Worn couch with Afghans used to cover the rips. Figurines are mismatched furniture all over. Other than that, they gave up trying. Documentary style shot on Shelley, 35, a woman who has gotten the short end of the stick most of her life, who sits for an interview.
My name is Shelly. I'm 35 and I'm in a long distance relationship.
Cut to a framed family picture all around the house, her parents and a younger married couple as well, a few baby pictures.
This ain't no relationship.
I guess you could say we were both rebounding.
From what? You haven't had a guy since last century.
And Wayne was mourning because his second wife died.
For a long time, we thought she was just making him up on account of she couldn't get a real boyfriend.
He is real, Mother.
I mean the kind of boyfriend who comes to family holidays or does checks for gators or gets things off a high shelf.
You just don't like him.
There's no point in having a boyfriend if he ain't around.
Wayne and I talk on the phone every night. And I go visit him once a week at the farm.
He's not on a farm, he's at the farm. He's in prison for murder.
Cut to interior prison cell corridor, day. The camera tracks to a cell and stops when it finds Wayne Lee Norris, a man with the charisma of a rock star, the good looks and charm of John Hamm, and the temper of Ted Bundy.
They say I did all these terrible things. Well, I was framed, all right, by the county. These people some people just have bad luck, bad karma. They're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
7 times. That would be tremendously bad karma.
In my past life, I was a serial killer.
Interior Sheriff's Office, day. Parish Sheriff Duke Drudge, a sanctimonious man with a face you want to punch, leans back in his chair. He has framed hunting photos on his walls and a huge gold nameplate on his desk that says Sheriff.
Yeah, well, Wayne Lee Norris, aka the Lady Killer. Yeah, he'll never get out. He's guilty of sin. Now we knew it from the moment the bullet left the chamber that we could place him at the scene of the crimes.
Intercut with the interior of the prison visiting room.
They said I killed my wives, stabbed them, but the jury convicted me based on bullet casings found at the scene. Why don't you ask old Duke about that?
Yeah, okay. It's a complicated case. There's a lot of detective stuff. That's hard for an outsider to understand. Yeah, I'm not familiar with your accent. Are you from up north?
Interior Shelley's trailer at night. Shelley pulls a chest from under her bed filled with soap opera digests.
I've kept every issue. Days of Our Lives has had so many good couples over the years. Hope and Bo, Marlena and John, Sammy and Brandon, Sammy and Lucas, Sammy and Austin. I was saving up to go to one of those conventions where you can meet them, but then I met Wayne. These are all the letters that Wayne has written to me over our courtship. Some of them are too romantic for me to read to you on camera. I was surprised at how normal Wayne was. Aside from doing life or homicide and whatnot, he likes Scrabble and choir. He might even participate in the prison rodeo if he gets cleared to be near the horses after what happened last year.
What happened last year?
It's hard for some of these prisoners. You can see the evil in their eyes. But first time I saw him, I knew he wasn't like the others. He has a gentle soul. It's hard for my parents to understand, because prison dating is a different way of life. My sister Pepper is married to someone who lives on the outside, so they think that's what's normal.
Interior, well manicured home in Baton Rouge during the day. Interview with Shelley's beautiful sister Pepper. She's with her gorgeous husband Hale. They look like a preppy southern Barbie and Ken doll.
My name is Pepper Devereaux. I was named the Bogalusa Paper Mill Queen 2 years in a row. Then I met Hale when we were at Tulane studying.
Prettiest girl in the state.
See how he swept me off my feet?
She had the good sense to let me take her away from her humble beginnings.
We're doing quite well here in Baton Rouge.
Yes, here we are pillars of the community. We know the right kinds of people, don't we?
Right, sugar. But we love to go back to visit my family when we can, and we give back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think this nonsense with my sister is just jealousy left over from my wedding. She felt out of place. It was a big, expensive affair.
The governor was there.
And also Kid Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Interior, Shelley's family home and during the day. Shelley and her parents sit in the living room watching television.
Shelley's no beauty queen like her sister, but if she fixed herself up once in a while, she could probably at least get a guy who's on parole.
Wayne is my soulmate.
A man who murders people like that does not have a soul.
He was framed. Why can't you be happy for me? I finally found a good man. There's none around here.
Well, what about Jock? You liked him. What? What'd I say?
That was a big fat failure, bud. He dumped her.
Well, what about that Ed from high school?
He was an alcoholic.
Ooh, look who's on her moral high horse all of a sudden.
After prom, he drank all the paint thinner in the shed.
Well, what about Lynn?
That Lynn? He's my cousin.
Oh, high horse.
I'd still go out with you. Don't got to get serious.
See, and Lynn never killed nobody.
Len has managed to glue his hands together.
Now he's only a danger to himself.
Interior, Shelley's home later. Shelley talks to the camera while her folks eat in the background.
You know when you're little and your parents tell you to be careful because the boogeyman is going to come and get you? I used to go outside and wait for him. I hoped he'd take me far away from here.
Suddenly, a googly-eyed alligator appears in the shot over her shoulder. She senses it, but doesn't turn around.
Len, quit it!
The gator retreats. Interior, Bogalusa Church during the day. Shelley's friend Lexi, a nurse in her 40s, is interviewed as churchgoers come in for the service. Each one is visibly packing heat.
I'm a nurse over at Our Lady of Angels Hospital. It's a small facility. We mostly treat self-inflicted gunshot wounds and mouth cancer. Oh, our church group, we write letters to for the incarcerated. I was visiting this particularly troubled inmate, Reg, who just has the cutest dimples.
Interior visiting room day. Lexi sits with Reg in the prison visiting room. She has a Bible on her lap and reads to him from it. He leans over and puts his hand under the Bible between her knees. She looks surprised and blushes, but doesn't remove his hand. Interior, Bogalusa Church, same.
Anyway, I told Shelley that she should come up to the farm with me sometime and share the light of God. And that's where she met her boyfriend, Wayne. Dating on the inside isn't always easy. You got your friends and your family interfering all the time, telling you what kind of man you should be with, what he should look like, or what he shouldn't look like. You'd think people would mind their own business.
Exterior, Lexi's home at night. A brick is thrown through Lexi's front window. She comes to the front door, alarmed. On the lawn, there stands 3 men in Klan robes with torches.
Jeb, you're gonna pay for that window.
I'm not Jeb.
Hell, you aren't. I gave you those boots 2 Christmases ago before we broke up. Now get off my lawn.
The Klansmen bring their pointy heads and they disappear. Interior, Bogalusa Church, same.
My ex-husband is the worst offender. I'll admit, I haven't always had the best taste in men.
The pastor walks by with a shotgun in one hand and a Bible in the other.
Blessed day, Pastor.
Blessed day, Lexi.
You get to know these inmates and you start to realize that they're good people who just have poor judgment. I mean, they're not monsters. Not like our president.
She winces at the sound of a gun discharging.
Somebody call 911.
Interior, Shelley's family home at night. Darlene and Bud sit on their couch.
I don't understand her obsession with this convict. Nobody in our family had trouble with the law.
Well, that's not entirely true, Darlene.
That doesn't count.
Her Uncle Jasper was in jail once on account of his dentures. He got in an altercation at the pool hall up on the interstate. He caught Lamont Dutrell cheating on their game. They started swinging at each other, but I guess he was losing the fight, so he bit the guy. If Jasper had his own real teeth, they'd only be a simple assault charge in this parish. They probably would have let him go. Biting with false teeth is considered aggravated assault in these parts. I guess having dentures with that polygrip is serious business, because he got fingerprinted and locked up, the whole business. What?
No one can say that this is our fault. We raised her fine. We fed her the legal amount. I can't think of one reason she should be unhappy.
I just don't know what to think. But still, I suppose what's important is she is happy and has her health.
Has her health? How healthy is his last wife right now?
Interior, Shelley's car at night.
This is my town. There are worse places to live in America. 6 of them, actually. We are number 7 in the national poll.
The camera leaves her to whip pan to the passenger window where a few Klansmen, Jeb perhaps, are hitchhiking. Shelley doesn't address this.
I took a job working over at the Mr. Quick out on Route 10. It gives me a chance to be closer to Wayne and his friends.
Interior, Mr. Quick convenience store at night. Shelley is behind the counter, and a guy with a handgun, Carl, comes in and holds her up. She seems unfazed.
Hands up. Hands up.
Oh, hi, Carl. How long you been out?
Don't distract me, okay? Give me all your money in the register, and also 5 of them scratch cards, and let me get 2 quick picks on the Powerball.
Okay, you got it. Do me a favor, when you see Wayne again, give him these for me.
She slides him a carton of Marlboros and a teddy bear.
You got any money?
Me? Oh, I'm not really here. I've got 5 quid.
What? Never mind. Shelley, you got a penny or something to scratch these with?
He waves his scratch cards at her. Shelley points to a small tip jar with a label, take a penny, leave a penny. He grabs all the change in the jar and runs.
They never leave a penny.
Carl is immediately met at the door by cops who arrest him.
Ah, damn it!
Interior, Shelley's car, day.
I'm on my way to the prison now. Wayne asked me to help him find a lawyer to get an appeal for his case. I just have to get him out of there. He hasn't eaten well. It's hard for him to sleep. They keep him confined to a very small space.
Yes, because he's in prison.
Yeah.
Interior prison cell corridor day. Shelley empties her belongings into a tray. A guard snaps a rubber glove and bends her over for a cavity search. Interior prison visiting room day. Shelley enters the visiting room and brightens as she sees Wayne. They embrace.
They search you again.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, it's against the rules for them to do a cavity search unless you're here for a conjugal visit.
I told them, but by that point they were halfway done.
Well, maybe that lawyer you're gonna get me could help us out with some of those special visits. You like that?
Oh, more than anything.
Did you talk to your sister's husband about the governor? Huh?
Wait.
The one guy who get me out of here? It's him.
I don't know if she or Hale will help us.
Lord, I hope you can convince them, because as soon as I'm vindicated, I'm gonna take you far away from this crazy town. Someplace nothing bad ever happens.
Like Florida?
Yeah, baby. Like Florida.
He leans over and kisses her romantically. Exterior prison gate day.
Pepper hates me because she thinks my boyfriend is ruining her husband's reputation, and I hate Pepper because of what she did with my old boyfriend, Jock.
Interior well manicured home in Baton Rouge day. Pepper opens several UPS boxes. Inside are items from various home shopping network channels or Sky Mall catalogs like ShamWows, Toucans, NutriBullets, a stone Yeti.
Is she still having a hissy fit about Jock? Ah, she needs to get over it. I mean, it was ages ago. It's not like they were engaged. Well, not officially anyway. Jock was looking for a way to break up with her, and he found one with the paper mill pageant royalty. Anyway, if she thinks she can ruin my life by dating that convict, well, she's only hurting herself. She's messing with the devil.
Hale enters the house with his golf clubs and opens the closet door to put them away. Angle on the closet, which is jam chock full with more unopened, delicate Sky Mall items.
Sweet Pea, what did we say about buying more Yetis?
Oh, there's sculptures, Hale. I'm redoing our yard to look like the garden at Versailles.
Interior prison cell, same. Wayne, in his cell, sorts through his fan mail, going through care packages and illicit photos from random groupies.
Or see, Shelley, she's an angel. I'm lucky I met her. If these doors open tomorrow and set me free, but I couldn't have her, I'd stay right here. Hey, don't you repeat that last part of the parole board, all right?
Exterior prison gate day. Shelley collects her belongings.
People tell me I'm insane to love Wayne, but isn't that what love is? Aren't we all insane when we fall in love? Well, you can't lock up love.
As she says this, a cell door bangs behind her loudly, separating the prisoners from the civilians. Interior Shelley's trailer day. Shelley sits with a Yellow Pages and phone in her lap.
Hello? Hi, my name is Shelley Landry. I'm looking to acquire a lawyer to appeal the murder convictions for Wayne Lee Norris. Yes, that Wayne Lee Norris. Hello? I'm trying to file an appeal for my boyfriend. If I can't find a lawyer, I gotta ask Hale and Pepper to get help from the governor. 1, I hate my sister. And 2, Hale doesn't like me much. We Landrys crimp his style on account of the fact that we don't have much money, and well, he's a Devereaux. They buy a new boat when they get the other one wet. He doesn't care if Wayne is innocent or not. It's how it looks to his friends that his sister-in-law is dating a man in prison. He doesn't like it. I'm starting to surmise that Wayne might have a bad reputation with lawyers and judges and cops. In fact, everyone I've spoken to, short of a few Cajuns that didn't understand me, have offered up an opinion on his case, and it has not been too favorable. At any rate, I'm gonna run out of ink.
Interior Sheriff's Office day.
Well, Wayne Lee Norris was infamous around these parts for quite some time. His first wife had disappeared. Unfortunately, it happened around the time LSU was in the Sugar Bowl, so no one much cared if a woman farted, less went missing.
Insert of a missing poster with a woman's smiling face offering a reward.
Now, eventually she was found at the bottom of Catahoula Lake, strangled, multiple stab wounds. Wayne was always the #1 suspect.
Insert of file footage of Wayne being led into arraignment in cuffs with TV reporters clamoring to get a word.
I mean, that son of a bitch had taken out a big life insurance policy on her the month before she disappeared. A lot didn't add up, but the jury was full of politically correct pussies who thought there was reasonable doubt. Dumbasses let him go free.
Interior courtroom flashback. Wayne in a courtroom as a verdict is read and he exhales with relief. He looks over at Duke and smirks. As he leaves the courtroom, a media frenzy ensues. Microphones are shoved in his face.
Justice was done today. You set an innocent man free. Now I can go home and grieve my poor Marlene. Maybe now the sheriff's department can go out and do their job and find the real killer.
Duke glowers in the background. Wayne is rushed by a bunch of women, one of whom gives him something to sign. As he signs his autograph, he winks at her. Interior Sheriff's Office day.
Now, that trial was a circus. He had all these groupie women making eyes at him in a courtroom. Women fall for that type, you know? I mean, he's slicker than Al, shit. They say he was already dating the next wife during the trial of the first one.
Insert photo, newspaper headline. Acquitted Norris marries courtroom fan. There's a photo of Wayne and his new bride, the one he signed an autograph for at the courthouse.
Now, she died 3 years later during what Wayne claims was a home invasion. It looked like the Manson family had a finger painting party up in there.
Insert file footage of police putting up crime tape as Wayne, covered in blood, is led away on a gurney. As he passes the camera, one eye opens and then quickly shuts.
She was strangled, multiple stab wounds, same as the first wife. Now, Wayne says he was knocked out cold and found her when he came to. He had some stab wounds on him himself, but I still say they were self-inflicted.
Interior prison cell day.
There I was, healing from some serious near-fatal wounds. I almost died at the hand of some sick bastard. They're telling me I did that myself. Old Duke and them, they had it out for me. They say there was fingerprints on my knife. It was my kitchen, my knife. Of course, my prints are on. I made sandwiches and shit with that. So that was a tragedy right there. That trial.
What about your wife?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, her too. Yeah, the whole thing. It was all a tragedy.
Interior Sheriff's Office day.
But you can't tell me that lightning strikes twice. 2 wives, same cause of death. I don't care if his kidney looked like Swiss cheese. That dog don't hunt. But you know what he said after the trial? He said we should do our job.
Interior courtroom flashback. Wayne stares at the jury as a verdict is read. By the look on his face, you can tell it is guilty. His eyes deaden and he stares them down as he's handcuffed. He makes his hand into a gun and shoots at Duke as he's led away.
Well, we did our job. We were able to convict him, and thanks to new advances in DNA testing, we placed him at the scene of 5 other cold case murders.
Interior Sheriff's Office, same.
Yeah, we got him this time. He ain't never getting out.
Interior prison cell day.
I've been framed. I am a pawn of the system. I'm the victim here, but I'll beat it. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. When I do, I'm gonna go pay old Duke a visit.
How do you explain both of your wives dying?
What can I say? I guess I'm just unlucky in love. Third time's a charm, right?
Exterior church lawn day. Lexi and Shelley have set up a makeshift card table with a bake sale. Their cookies and brownies look questionable. They have a sign that reads, "Bake sale, free Wayne," and in smaller letters, "and Reg." Next to them is a much larger table with several women doing brisk business selling backpacks. The sign on their table reads, "Safety first, put your bulletproof backpack here." Some people test them out to see if the backpacks work by shooting at them. This phases no one.
We're here to raise money for Reg and Wayne's legal fees.
Lawyers are so expensive.
Well, Wayne's will be. Reg should get a discount because he's only in for attempted murder.
He only got attempted murder because he has terrible aim. He'd be doing life if he hadn't missed the guy he was shooting at.
He does need glasses.
Reg could throw himself on the ground and miss.
You should be ashamed of yourself. That man is a cold-blooded murderer.
You don't know him. Wayne couldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, but hurting his wives is a different story. How could you, huh? How could you be with men like that?
Lady, they're just the ones who've gotten caught. I've been with plenty of bad men out here who haven't. At least the ones on the inside are repenting. They're doing their time.
Y'all haven't got the sense God gave a goose. They murderers is wrong.
So he's sitting in judgment of others.
Oh, killing's worse. Killing's a sin. They should have given him the chair.
Her kids are fooling around with their new backpacks, shooting BB guns. She ushers them off.
Can you stop shooting at your brother's new backpack and get in the car?
You have a blessed day. Bye now. Those kids will be in the ICU before they even hit high school.
Or on death row.
There's a sound of another gun going off and someone yelping.
Oh no! Is anyone here a doctor?
Guess they needed a front pack.
Interior Shelley's family home day. Shelley goes through the phone book. Her mother cuts coupons in the background.
Why do you believe Wayne is innocent?
Sometimes you just know. Women's intuition. I know like other people don't. Wayne is so full of love. When I walk into that visiting room, he just lights up.
Like an electric chair?
You're not funny. Wayne is good to me. He writes me. He always calls me when he says he's going to.
That's just because he can only use the phone at a certain time.
I can count on him. That's more than you can say for most of the men around here. Would you rather have me go out with some redneck who was drunk all the time?
Ooh, redneck. Hoo-hoo, listen to you, fancy. Next you're going to tell me you believe in evolution.
So you want me to go with some dumb drunk instead? Maybe one of the clan?
Well, at least I know you wouldn't be dating someone who was evil.
Not everyone who is in jail is evil. Some of them don't even belong there because they aren't guilty.
The only ones who aren't guilty are the ones with good lawyers.
Shelley gets to the last page in the section of the phone book. Close up. An ad with drawings of birds and fish on it. It is for a hunting and fishing law practice. Everything else she's crossed out. She circles it. Interior, small law office day. A small, cramped office filled with books, papers, and portraits of birds, fish, and maps of the wetlands. Behind a desk sits a genteel lawyer in a blazer, pocket square, and glasses, Mason Dupuis.
Well, I'm not quite sure why Miss Lander came to me. My expertise is in bird law, you see. So I strictly deal with fish and fowl, but she seemed so fragile and helpless, so alone. I had to help her. I couldn't say no.
He shifts a file box marked Wayne Lee Norris on his desk.
I must admit, I am not too familiar with the case. I don't watch much television. You know, the violence and sensationalism is too much for my constitution. I don't even fish myself. The thought of ending a life, even aquatic, at any rate, I prefer to spend my time outdoors. Birds are simple, gentle creatures, easy to understand, unlike humans.
How many cases have you tried?
Let's see. Well, back in the early aughts, there was this particularly interesting case concerning the Migratory Bird Treaty Act and a man with a goldfish farm. It all started when the man...
Any murder cases?
No criminal cases, none.
But as Henry David Thoreau once said, it is never too late to give up our prejudices. I'm sure once I present the evidence Miss Landry has given me, the judge will grant an appeal. The law is just.
Have you looked at any of it yet?
No, not yet. It just arrived. We can discover it together.
Mm-hmm.
Interior prison visitors room day. A woman in tight denim and lots of makeup, Tiffany St. Denis, is interviewed. She is the quintessential prison groupie.
We've seen you at the prison here quite a bit. Can you tell us your name and what you do?
I'm Tiffany St. Denis. I have my own internet business on eBay, mostly memorabilia from guys in here, like crime scene photos, blood, or lots of hair. Oh, you'd be surprised how many people want to buy that stuff.
The memorabilia, isn't it also known as murderabilia?
Well, don't label it that in the listing. Whatever I call it, it goes like hotcakes because it's from famous prisoners like Wayne. Everyone wants a piece of Wayne.
And how did you two meet?
On dataprisoner.com. He's on other sites too, inmatemingle.com and friendsbeyondthewall.com, but I snatched him up before any of the other girls got a hold of him. Let's just say we have a real good working relationship.
You are talking about a murderer, a serial killer.
Hell, we all do things we aren't supposed to, right?
Not sure we all stab people.
With your laws and rules and shit are so boring, it makes me want to blow somebody's brains out. I mean, haven't you ever thought about doing something bad, but you were afraid to do it because you didn't want to get caught?
I do have the occasional dalliance with sweets.
Well, these guys on the inside, they just say fuck it and do what they want. It turns me on. And it turns a lot of people on because I am making bank on this stuff.
There are those who say you are profiting off the dead.
Yeah, well, they're dead. Y'all think they really care?
Their families might.
Have these guys killed their families?
Interior prison visiting room day. Shelley enters the room and brightens as she sees Wayne from the distance, but stops short as she sees him talking to Tiffany, who is wrapped in spandex and denim that snaps.
We need more autographs and sweaty shirts. Those sell the best.
All right, then. How about you take this one?
Oh. Hi.
Go on now.
Call me.
Oh, hi, Princess.
Who is that woman?
Oh, that's Tiffany. Tiffany St. Denis. I told you about her.
No, you haven't.
She runs my fan page, honey. She just came off to drop off some mail and pick up some items for eBay.
The camera pans over to 5 large mail bags of letters.
Come on now, don't pout.
I didn't know she came here to visit you.
It's all for our future, baby. Every sale goes to my defense fund, and every piece of fan mail and lets the judge know that, there are people out there that believe in me. So every woman that sends me a photo of herself is like a character witness. See? Hey, I don't want to fight. We don't have enough time here together to spend it fighting. All right.
I'm not trying to fight. When I come here, I want everything to be perfect.
Just being with you is perfect. I just wish I could hold you.
Shelley looks around. Other visitors are sitting in laps. Hell, one's giving head as a guard watches, snickering.
You can, right?
Right. You want to do what they do in front of everyone? It's not right. You're my lady, and I don't want to disrespect you. We should wait till we have some privacy, like 10 minutes in the bathroom.
You're right. I just hope it's soon. I think I finally found a lawyer.
Really? You'll take the case? Who is he?
Well, his name is Mason Dupuy. He seems real smart.
Yeah, well, how much does he cost?
We will figure it out.
You know, I know they cost a lot of money. He better not expect you to pay in kind.
This guy isn't like that. He likes to talk to birds. I think he reads for fun.
You didn't wear that when you went to see him, did you?
What? Wow, what's wrong with this?
You can see right through it.
You cannot see through it. Wait, come on. Do you really think I'd do that? I love you so much.
No, of course not. You're a good girl, Shelley. I know you'd never betray me.
I'm just trying to help.
I know, Princess. It just means a lot that you do this for me.
It's for us, Wayne.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. When you get me out of here, I'm going to do right by you. I'm going to give you the moon and the stars.
I know.
I want to make sure you know. All right, so I'm asking you, will you marry me?
Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah? Yes? She said yes! Come here, baby, come here. That's my girl. Yeah.
Shelley jumps into Wayne's lap and they share a long, passionate kiss until they're separated by a guard.
Yeah, we're going to have ourselves a wedding.
I'm going to get you out of here. I swear I am.
I know you are.
Exterior prison visiting room day. Shelley collects her belongings, jubilant.
I'd do anything to get him out. I don't care what it takes. I'll even call Hale.
Interior prison cell corridor day. A guard, Jenkins, pulls several overflowing bags of mail down the corridor towards Wayne's cell.
Does he usually get this much mail?
Oh, you want to ask me some questions? Well, I got some questions of my own. These ladies, do they realize these guys are cold-blood killers, right? I can't get a goddamn response to my profile on OkCupid, but they're sending nudies and bags of Skittles to these nasty freaks. I caught one convict with a dead rat earlier today. He made that thing into a flashlight, but I can't get a date. So my question is, what is wrong with these ladies that love the lady killers?
Interior prison cell day. Wayne does dips off the side of his bed.
More mail for you, Norse.
All right. Thanks, Jenkins. I'll save you some X-rated pictures for you. No, I know how you like to take them into the bathroom on your lunch break and love them till you get soggy.
Jenkins eyes the film crew, shaking his head vehemently in protest.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's okay, Jenkins. We all have our twisted secrets, don't we? Don't worry. It's between me, you, and that camera.
That's enough, Norris.
Woo-wee. Mm-hmm. Hey, you want some? Take your pick.
No, thanks. That's very generous of you.
Well, I'm a very generous man.
So why do you want to get married again?
Why does anyone want to get married? When you love someone, you want to spend the rest of your life with them.
Even if one of you is spending the rest of that life behind bars.
Well, now you're supposing that this is going to be my permanent residence.
Are you aware of a law called spousal privilege?
You mean the law that protects the confidential communication between two spouses, prevents one from testifying against the other? No, I'm not aware of any such law. And you need to stop being so cynical. Open your mind to the possibility that you're looking at two people who are in love. Like I said, third time's a charm, y'all.
The camera moves past Wayne and focuses on the cement wall behind him. Among various cuts from magazines and letters taped to the wall, the camera pushes in on a picture of Shelley. She looks happy and innocent. Fade out. Fade in. Exterior Louisiana swamplands day. Camera point of view of someone running pell-mell through a densely wooded area. Panicked. Heavy breathing can be heard. The camera swings wildly, looking behind. It seems like we're being chased. The camera resumes forward. Branches hit, snag, and slow us down. We stumble. We fall. We get back up and continue on. The camera swings back again, and we see a close-up on a man's feet behind us, running through the woods at a slower but deliberate pace. The camera resumes forward and stumbles again. The camera is now on the ground, army crawling. Zoom in on a silver locket necklace that is tangled on a branch low to the ground. A sharp exhale is heard as the footsteps behind have arrived. Leaves scatter in front of the camera as we are shoved forward and the camera goes sideward. Angle on the man's feet, standing right in front of us, motionless. Cut to exterior, Catahoula Lake, the past. An eerie, yet almost beautiful and ethereal shot of a woman, Marlene Norris, floating underwater. As the camera moves closer, we see that she is unmoving. She has several stab wounds and something tied around her neck. Suddenly, the calm scene is interrupted as some sort of net or crane grabs her, and she's jerked up out of the water and out of the frame. Exterior, Catahoula Lake, the past. We are watching old file footage of police, rescue team, and forensics teams as they fish Marlene out of the water. The diver, whose camera shots we just witnessed, surfaces as Marlene is pulled up out of somewhat crudely dumped on the shore. Freeze frame on her body. It is a black and white still photograph labeled Marlene Norris, crime scene, and it is suddenly splattered with vomit. Exterior, Catahoula Lake, present day. Mason Dupuis, decked out in Orvis and Patagonia hiking gear, overdoing the outfit really, is puking on the shore of the lake. The camera lingers on this. Mason makes a horrible dying seal noise while he throws up.
I think we've got enough footage of that, right?
The camera swings to focus on the crime photo on the ground pictures, which look the same as what the crew just reenacted in the woods.
My apologies, gentlemen. I don't normally regurgitate that easily. I don't know what's come over me. I guess I don't have the stamina to run around the woods so much. Still, as an exercise, recreating the crime does prove helpful, don't it? Don't you think? Yeah, I must say, returning to the scene does put one in the mind frame of the victim. It raises the specter, as it were. You know, try as I might, I don't think I could ever understand the mind of the perpetrator of such violence and bloodshed. One can read Dostoevsky, but can one ever understand Raskolnikov? Senseless. All the blood, so much blood. I'm grateful these photographs are in black and white.
Are you going to be sick again? Cut!
The screen goes black. When the picture fades back in, the crew are set up further away from him.
You were saying the photographs?
Yes, the photographs. Yeah, it's probably a stomach bug.
Yeah, probably.
The camera pans away, focusing on a photo of a locket lying in the leaves. Interior, laundry kitchen, day. Close up on a locket, startlingly similar to the one in the crime photo. We pull out to see it is around the neck of Shelley. She smiles, hums to herself, and pours a cup of coffee. Her mother stares at her.
Why the hell are you so happy?
Why not? It's the first day of the rest of my life.
Where'd you read that inspirational garbage on the side of a Glade candle?
You can't rain on my parade today, Mother.
Oh, good Lord.
I do feel blessed.
Bud, your daughter has either hit her head, hit the pipe, or surrendered to them Jesus freaks out in front of the food depot.
Well, you all right, Shelley? I don't mind you going to church if you get the itch, but if you did fall down, I feel obligated to run you over to the hospital. Of course, you'll need to tell them you fell down at the mill for workers' comp and all.
Daddy, I'm fine. You won't have to worry about me much longer. Soon, I'll be moving out.
Where? To a homeless shelter?
Wayne and I are engaged. I'm getting married.
Over my dead body.
Well, your heart will give out eventually, Mother.
You're going to marry some killer who ain't ever getting out, who you can never be with? Have you thought for 1 second what that will be like? That is a miserable and lonely life with nobody you can count on.
Hard to imagine.
You are not doing this.
I am.
You better hope he doesn't get out, Missy, because if he ever does, he'll probably kill you too.
You think death scares me? I grew up living with you.
Bud, aren't you going to do something?
I made the coffee.
Exterior, Shelley's trailer day. Shelley sits outside her trailer. Bud approaches with a cup of coffee. He sits down next to her and he hands it to her.
You left this in the kitchen?
Thanks, Daddy.
You know, you always marched to your own drummer, Shelley. Different since the day you were born. That is sometimes a tough road in life.
I don't know any other way of being.
I know. I know that. And neither does your mother. She's only looking out for you. I know. She sometimes was hard on you growing up.
Boa constrictors are more nurturing. At least they hug you.
But you have to understand, when you were born, she was overwhelmed. I don't think she was ready. Well, we had only been together a few months when you arrived, and I just don't think she was done living yet.
Tell me again why you two never dated in high school?
Oh, we never ran in the same crowd. Your mother was pretty popular back then. Besides, she ran with another guy on and off.
Burn Powell?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, it's years later, and I run into her down in New Orleans at the Super Bowl, of all places.
The Super Bowl? Mother likes football about as much as she likes mothering.
Well, she liked it enough back then, I guess, because she was down there. And I got the courage to make my move. And, well, I didn't give up. A month or so later, at the Mardi Gras parade, I finally won her heart. And then you came along Labor Day.
Mardi Gras is in March, Daddy. Labor Day is in September.
That was some of the happiest times of my life. I didn't even mind it when you cried. I just loved having the two of you to come home to. And then Pepper came along, and I was even happier.
So was Mother, oddly enough.
I want for you to have a love so great that every day you wake up feeling lucky to be alive. That's how I feel. I feel so lucky your mother chose me.
That's sweet, Daddy. Insane. But sweet.
And I know there's someone out there who can finally fill that void for you.
Yes. Daddy, you understand me?
That's why I think you will be really happy with Len.
Wait, what?
He has some growing up to do, but he's quite handy. You should see how he's helped refurbish the old Chevy.
Across the yard, we see Len peeking from behind the house, some half-dead flowers in one hand, and a taxidermy rooster with a ribbon around its neck in the other. He gives Bud the thumbs up.
Daddy, I am not interested in Lan.
Bud shakes his head at Len and signals no. Dejected, Len disappears behind the house.
And even if I was, we're related. He's my cousin.
Oh, people don't worry about that no more. I don't think that's still a thing.
No, it is very much still a thing.
What?
Exterior, prison yard day. Wayne and Reg Curtis, a tall and handsome black man, are lifting weights. Reg is spotting Wayne and counting.
29, 28, 32, 33.
Hey, Red. Is that some sort of code?
Huh?
And you either can't count for shit or you're speaking in some sort of numerology code that I don't know. Now I'm all off and I got to start all over.
Hey, sorry, Wayne. I'm all messed up today. Lexi cut me off. I got no money in my commissary this week.
How'd you fuck up your meal ticket this time?
I mixed up my letters and I put them in the wrong envelope. Lexi got the one I wrote to this lady in Biloxi, who I don't mind telling you is hot as a $2 pistol.
Fred, your brains still have the tags on them.
I thought it would blow over, but she real mad. She isn't coming to visit this week.
Hey, Reg, now, you need to learn how to finesse these delicate situations. See, your first mistake is to try to hide it, not tell Shelley everything, see? She knows I have lots of wonderful fans all over the country that support my appeal. All the letters and care packages are very attractive portraits they send to me. It would be impolite for me not to respond.
I gotta get me that set up.
Yeah, they're just women.
And Shelly don't mind,
I told her it's for the cause.
even when they visit.
Whatever happens when she's absent is nothing to concern her with.
Man, you're the king, man. I wish I could talk like you, all sly and shit. Boy, you got her on a short leash. Man.
I don't think I like your tone, Reg. I don't need no leash to keep Shelly.
I didn't mean nothing by it.
She's with me because she wants to be. Shelly, she ain't never missed a visit. I know she never will. She can't stay away. We are deeply in love. Like two hearts that beat as one.
Ooh, that's some poetic shit.
No, Reg, that's Stacy Q.
Ah, you dog. Does Shelly know about this Stacy girl too?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, she tried one time.
Hey guys, fist bump.
Hey, we're talking here, Carl. Roll up your window.
Yeah, okay, but look, I got a wager for you, $20 and a carton of Reds. Says you can't guess who they're about to bring out in New York.
Since when did you have $20, Carl?
They're going to bring him out in a minute. You going to wager or what?
Carl, you know I can't see across the yard with my eyes.
We hear the sound of metal doors clanging open. The camera stays on their faces.
Well, well. Look who's out of the hole.
Who is it?
Finally got ourselves a real battle royale.
Hey, is someone gonna tell me who it is? Guys.
It's the shark.
We see Jenkins and another guard leading Hank the Shark Hernandez across to the segregated, fenced-in part of the yard. The shark, a lean man with scary, beady, shark-like eyes, is handcuffed and shackled. He shuffles along between the guards, looking straight ahead.
I heard the guard he got hold of is going to be on a ventilator for the rest of his life.
As the shark passes by, Wayne gives him a small salute tip of the cap. The shark stops for a second and looks over at Wayne, narrowing his eyes at him. Then he makes kissing noises at Wayne, like a guy catcalling at a construction site. The shark takes it a step further and begins suggestively fondling himself. Wayne is disturbed. There's the tiniest trace of a smile on the shark's otherwise expressionless face.
Well, now that's just rude.
Wayne grabs one of the heavy weights and immediately charges after the shark. Carl and Reg hold Wayne back. One of the guards rushes over to help restrain Wayne.
Wayne, it's not worth it, man. You don't want seg time.
In a blur, the shark makes his move and loops his shackles around Jenkins's neck and gets him down on the ground, strangling him. The first guard comes back and jumps on top of the shark, trying to get him off Jenkins. Chaos erupts in the yard as prisoners circle around them.
Hernandez, you're going back in the hole!
The shark looks straight ahead at Wayne as he chokes Jenkins. Wayne stares right back at him, transfixed, maybe even excited by the act.
Respect.
Interior, Sheriff Drudge's office, day.
We've talked about your experiences with Wayne Lee Norris.
Yep. Yeah, I've been following him and his trail of crimes for years. I know him like the back of my hand.
Does it ever feel like a borderline obsession?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I should be obsessed with keeping the people of this state, of the world, safe? Wouldn't you like me to be obsessed with keeping someone from chopping you up, or should I be all lackadaisical about it, huh? You tell me.
Both you and Wayne got a lot of notoriety during the case.
What do you mean by that?
Notoriety, fame, being widely known.
I know what notoriety means, man. We got schools down here. I was asking what are you getting at?
Well, there was a lot of press during the trial.
Yeah, there was a lot of TV people and writers clogging up the area. I don't have much use for you people, frankly. I have an important job to do. I keep people alive, you know? But I remember there was a group that talked about making a movie about the case. I told them I wanted Burt Reynolds to play me or I wouldn't sign nothing. I think Burt Reynolds would make a good me. Don't you? He's almost as handsome.
He's dead.
What? Is it? Oh, shit.
There was another killer who was making headlines at the time who has several books written about him and a movie deal in place. I wanted to ask you about him. Hank Hernandez.
Yeah, the shark. They call him that because his eyes are like looking at a shark. Hmm? All blank, black, murder. And because of the teeth marks he leaves on his victims, he just tears them apart. There's nothing human left inside of him. And if there ever was to begin with, he is all predator. Even Jaws would clear the bench and go home if he saw him.
He was recently transferred and is now in the same prison as Wayne.
Well, I wouldn't want the two of them to meet.
Why? They'd kill each other?
Well, that would be a relief, wouldn't it? No, I'm afraid they might share trade secrets. The two of them together, that's something even the prison walls couldn't keep us safe from. You just can't rehabilitate some monsters, no matter how much God or girls you throw at them.
Interior, Bogalusa Church, day. Lexi enters the church and sees Pastor John cleaning his gun.
Blessed day, Pastor John.
Blessed day, Lexi. Well, what brings you here this afternoon?
Well, Pastor, I'm having a real crisis of faith.
Lexi, we all have times when we're tested. That's when we double down on the Lord. What's troubling you?
You know how much I love Reg. I can't help how much I love that man, even if he is an idiot. I know that doesn't sound Christ-like, but it's the truth. I spent all this time visiting and praying and waiting on him. But he can be such a rascal sometimes. No, rascal isn't the right word. No, more like a huge idiot. Sometimes I wonder why I'm trying to save him.
Not for you to wonder that. You're doing God's work, and that's its own reward.
Does it worry you that maybe we aren't doing the right thing? Trying to save these killers?
Worry is a down payment on a problem you may never have. And what makes you think saving these men isn't the right thing to do?
Well, like when people picket the church or call me a Jezebel or throw Molotov cocktails through the rectory window.
Our Home Depot bill has been hefty. But does a little adversity and fighting off the devil stop our crusade? No, we persevere. Not when men's souls are at stake.
I guess you're right.
I am right. And right with the Lord. You need not worry. You've got both God and Remington looking out for you. Now, I know how to get your mind off Reginald. I got another new project. There is another lost soul in Angola who is deeply troubled and needs your strength. His name is Hank Hernandez. Now, will you join me in rescuing him from eternal damnation?
Yes, of course, Pastor.
Wonderful. Now, his profile says he likes steak tartare and National Geographic. I'll set you up as pen pals. Let's pray on it.
He puts their hands on the Bible and his gun. Interior, Crab Shack, day. Mason and Shelley sit on the porch of a local eatery, close up on a mallet smashing crab legs. Shelley takes the meat out of the shell and eats it up.
These guys have the best crab legs in the parish. Taste?
No. This iced tea will do me just fine, thank you.
Shelley smashes another crab and Mason winces. She washes some down with a beer. Slam! She swings the mallet hard down on the table again.
It feels good to hit something right now, not gonna lie. My family have been driving me nuts. You sure you don't want any?
I've been a bit under the weather lately, I'm afraid.
Well, thanks for meeting me here. I had to get out of the house.
The pleasure is mine. I wanted to speak to you. Miss Landry, how much do you know about your boyfriend's case?
Fiance.
Pardon?
We're engaged. Wayne popped the question.
She pauses to open her locket and takes a look at the picture inside of Wayne. She shows it to Mason.
Until we get a ring.
Mason glances at his file and the picture of the locket and the crime scene photo, noticing the similarity.
Well, now that's news. Felicitous news. Of course, it changes the course of the legal ramifications of our proceedings.
Why?
Well, as his wife, you can't.
His wife? That sounds so nice.
Well, as that, you wouldn't be under obligation to testify on his behalf.
Oh, but I want to. I want to go under oath. I tell everyone that what the real Wayne is like. Underneath that jumpsuit is the kindest of hearts. You only need to look into his eyes to see that.
Yeah, he does have a certain look in his eye.
When I'm with him, I feel safe.
You know, the prison is heavily armed.
I remember the first time I went to see him, I was scared. I didn't know what to expect, but he was so nice to me. He had these big hands, and he took my hands in his. There was no way hands that gentle could strangle a woman. When I left the prison, I looked back, and no lie, there was a rainbow from the gate all the way to my car. How can anything bad be connected to a rainbow? It was like a sign of some sort. Do you believe in signs?
Yes. The rainbow connection is my favorite song.
You know, Wayne had a hard family life growing up. I understand that. It does something to you. But when you find the right person, love can transform you. Don't you think?
Yes. I do believe that meeting the right person can truly change your life.
I'm glad you agree. We make a good team, you and me.
Miss Landry, I do worry with the nature of the crime and his previous wife dying in the same manner. I've been to the woods, the lake, the photographs.
I don't need to see the photographs. You don't know Wayne like I do. You don't know Sheriff Drudge. The whole lot of those cops, what they did, stealing his blood and DNA and planting it on those other cases they got him on, it's not right. He wasn't even living in the state back then. Nobody could make me think he did this.
I'd like to try.
What?
I'd like to try to help Miss Landry, but this case is tricky.
You don't think you can get the appeal?
I think that we need all the help we can get.
You mean like my brother-in-law?
I mean, an act of God.
Well, Hale was raised to think he was the baby Jesus.
Exterior, Pepper and Hale's home, day. Shelley walks up to the manicured walkway to Pepper's home. She notices a black lawn jockey nestled among some garden gnomes and a family of stone yetis. She shakes her head and rings the bell. Pepper answers.
Oh, an unplanned visit. You must need money.
Nice lawn jockey.
Well, thank you. Hale and I saw it at this cute little antique place out by 100 Oaks. Almost everyone on this street has one.
Well then, it's practically a city ordinance. Do y'all keep the burning crosses in the backyard? I'm here to talk to Hale.
Well, y'all need to take your shoes off. That carpet is a bisque-colored shag, and I don't want it full of mud and ticks. Ooh, those shoes look like they're real comfortable. I mean, personally, I can never pull off something like that, but hey, look at you.
I brought bourbon.
Well, you know what? If you're going to sit, can you please sit on the couch with the plastic cover?
Pepper, as always, your southern hospitality is overwhelming.
I had a couple of people over here for my book club this week, and Hale was just spitting mad about all the mess.
What do I always say? A couple people is a gathering. You have 5 or more strangers here without hiring staff, and it's chaos.
Hale, They weren't strangers. They were my book club.
Well, they're strangers to me. Honey, you know you can't handle something like that all by yourself. You get confused.
I do.
Hello, Hale.
Well, well, if it isn't Dateline's leading lady.
Wow, was that a joke, Hale? Where'd you learn how to do that? Here, I brought a truce.
Are we at war?
I don't know, are we?
Well, isn't that nice? Sugar Plum, you want to go get some plastic tumblers or solo cups or whatever you serve this in?
It's a gesture. I'm trying to be nice, Hale.
Oh, like trying on a costume?
Pepper brings patio cups. She puts a coaster under the bottle.
I brought 3 cups. I thought I might try some. Well, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a little too early for me to be drinking. I could just, just have a sweet tea.
What brings you out here?
I wanted to talk to you in person.
Well, we are all ears, aren't we, honey?
Yeah, like a couple of basset hounds in a basket.
Wayne and I are engaged. We're getting married.
Oh, bless your heart, Shelley. Was this about Jock? You know what? Just move on with your life. I already got married first.
I know you aren't going to understand this concept, but it has nothing to do with you.
Why not date one of Daddy's friends at the mill?
Which one? They're also age appropriate.
Well, some people can't afford to be choosy. Anyway, not everyone is meant to be married. Maybe you just aren't that type.
Anyone who is in love can get married, Pepper. It's not just for people with money or who marry into it.
There it is. The jealousy just rears its head.
Girls. Shelley, I think what Pepper's trying to say is that she worries that you might be putting yourself and your family in a bit of a pickle. The media will hound your parents. Have you thought about that? About them? About your sister? You may like the attention this relationship brings, but your sister's not cut from the same cloth as you.
Are you kidding? She still wears her pageant tiara to the mall.
It's a crown, not a tiara, and that was a public appearance.
Honey, don't get all excitable. You'll get frown lines. Now, Shelley, how would it look if you marry this...
Wayne?
You are connected to this prisoner for the rest of your life.
He's not a prisoner if he's not in prison.
Okay, Shelley, you're losing me here.
He's innocent, Hale.
Oh, now he's got you shilling his Kool-Aid.
He shouldn't be in prison. His defense counsel was so bad it could count as a mistrial. He's working on an appeal, but so far the judge won't hear it.
So what do you want from me?
You could talk to the governor.
Oh, I see. You want me to jeopardize my family name, my business, my wife, my reputation to talk to the governor and ask him to let a murderer go free?
He's not a murderer. And he's your future brother-in-law. So I'd get on his good side if I were you.
Unbelievable. I try to help your family over and over, but I guess there's a certain type of people that just can't be helped.
Oh, because we're a bunch of Pearl River bottom feeders who need you high cotton heroes to lift us out of the mud? Tell me, who's going to help you when your daddy finally cuts you off?
You know what? I will talk to the governor. But I'm recommending he tell the warden that they put a stop to this so-called wedding.
You can't do that.
Honey, you don't know the half of what I can do.
Should I put the cups away?
Exterior Baton Rouge Highway day. Shelley's car speeds on the interstate. Interior Shelley's car same. Shelley drives angry.
If I tell Wayne that Hale is going to try and keep us apart, he'll kill him. I mean, not that he wouldn't kill Hale. He wouldn't kill anybody, obviously. But he's going to be real angry. Hell, I'm so mad I could spit nails. Can Hale even do that? Have the warden keep us from getting married?
I could Google it. I could Google it, but I don't think we've had reception since we entered the state.
Shelley reaches over and pops open the glove compartment. There is a carton of cigarettes.
Pass me one of those. I'm supposed to bring them to visit Wayne tomorrow.
I haven't seen you smoke before.
Well, I'm not really a smoker. Wayne doesn't like it on girls, but I think now might be the right time to start.
She pulls out one and she lights it, taking a drag. Horrible coughing commences. She tries taking another drag, she chokes, and she swerves all over the roads. Her eyes are watering.
I think I like it.
Almost as if caused by her coughing, Shelley's car begins to cough too. It slows down, putters, and dies. Shelley tries opening the hood, and she peers in.
You film people work with cameras and robots and stuff, right? You good with handling big machines?
We tend to be more indoor cats, really.
So then you wouldn't be good with fixing cars, would you?
I'm afraid not.
No, of course not.
Shelley fishes around in her trunk for flares when a car in the distance approaches and then pulls off the road behind.
God, we lucked out.
A man in the distance walks towards Shelley and the car.
Hello?
She waves at him, and then recognition washes over her. Cut to interior prison visiting room day. Mason sits nervously in the private visiting room. Wayne enters in shackles. He reaches out to shake Mason's hand.
Mr. Dupuis, thank you so much for coming, sir.
You can call me Mason. I didn't expect that they'd have you in leg irons.
Well, sir, it's a recent development. Personally, I think these 4-piece blankets a little too much, but things got a little bit too frisky in the prison yard today.
Oh, I see.
Sir, may I ask you, have you heard from Shelley today?
No, I haven't spoken to her since she and I met a few days ago. Why?
She was supposed to come down here, and she hasn't answered her phone.
Oh, you two have a lover's quarrel?
No, sir. We're planning a wedding.
Yes, I heard.
And we are over the moon about it. I wouldn't do anything to upset her. I never not heard from her, though. Frankly, I'm sick with worry, and I can't call her and check in on her because now I'm in seg.
Well, yeah, it does not sound like Shelley did not show up. That is worrisome. She does need someone to look after her, since you can't do it. I will look for her as soon as I leave here.
Thank you, sir. I would be much indebted to you.
I must admit, you are not what I expected, Wayne.
I'm sure you probably half expected to see horns.
Well, your crimes are so notorious that there's a Halloween mask made in your image.
Oh, yeah, that mask. Yeah, that thing will blow over. People don't wear Nixon masks no more, so.
Shelley hired me to get you an appeal. I need to be honest. I don't know if I can do that.
Why did you take the case?
I'm sorry?
Why'd you take my case if you didn't think you could get me an appeal?
Well, I knew Shelley needed help.
See, I can understand you wanting to help Shelley. I just wouldn't want you to disappoint her. In fact, I'd hate that.
No, of course, yeah. I want to do right by her.
You do, don't you, Mason?
And you, of course, Mr. Norris. However, your case is a tough one. 2 dead wives, brutal slaughter.
I know that, sir. The guilt I feel to this day. I couldn't keep them alive. My women. You know what that does to a man?
I can't imagine.
I remember Marlene disappeared. I didn't know when I was going to see her again. Then that picture on TV of them pulling her out of the water like a fish on a hook. Not a day goes by when I don't think about it. And suddenly, not only are you going to have to deal with the loss of that life, but you might lose your own. I'm truly blessed that I was acquitted.
Yes. And then it happened again. Wife number 2.
Well, Ashley, yeah, she's nice and cheery. She'd brighten up a room.
It sounds like you're describing an area rug.
Are you a man of God, sir?
I am a lapsed Catholic.
Well, sir, I do believe in God intervened that night because I should be dead. The evil that entered our home left a trail of blood. I can't believe I survived. It was by the grace of God.
Well, if it was God, Wayne, then why didn't Ashley survive?
God needed one more angel? That's the only thing I can think.
Look, Wayne, between you and me, that might convince a jury if you ever get in front of one again, but I don't think that you will.
Oh, I think I will.
Oh, why's that?
Well, for one, my other lawyers didn't do right by me. They never called one witness on my behalf.
I'm not sure the poor defense is going to win over any judge this side of the Bible Belt.
Numero dos, the forensics expert, Bernard Leclerc, you know, the one that Sheriff Drudge came up on with all that crackerjack DNA stuff that pinned me at all them crimes. Well, he's my new late neighbor over there in cell block D. Vehicular homicide. The guy's a bona fide drunk. Has been for years.
Unreliable expert witness.
That's right.
Well, Mr. Norris, I do believe that might be a pathway to grounds for an appeal.
The wheels of justice turn slowly, but it sure does turn, don't it?
Exterior Baton Rouge Highway day. A man walks towards Shelley and the broken down car.
Jesus, no.
Who is it?
That there human wrecking ball is my ex, Jock.
Up walks Jacques Garou. At one time handsome and athletic, now he has the air of someone involved in something seedy.
Well, garde donc. Fit is my jolie carton, Shelley.
Looks like the fuck-up fairy decided to visit me again.
Now, don't make the misère.
What are you doing out here, Jock?
You're in my neck of the woods. I'd ask you the same question. How long has it been?
Oh, since that weekend you were admitted to the hospital?
Right. I heard they fired you. Shame. That was a real depuis.
My Cajun is rusty. Is that French for shitstorm? By the way, they never found all that morphine. The morphine that went missing that same weekend?
That's real lucky.
It's lucky I didn't go to jail. It's lucky I didn't tell the sheriff how I think it disappeared.
Well, you're just a goddamn four-leaf clover, ain't you? Too bad none of that luck worked out for you, Pop Chop.
The top fairy fooder.
You do remember your French.
That's one phrase that stuck with me. It's come in handy.
He takes a look at the smoke coming from her car.
You know what I find? It seems you are in a real Malpre. This here char is Baroque. Maybe you need a favor from me?
It's okay. I'm sure one of these guys can get it fixed.
Who's that?
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you take a ride with me?
That's okay. My man will come pick me up.
Oh, right. Your man is coming. You mean the convict in maximum security you go visit?
How do you know about that?
I know who comes and goes through Baton Rouge.
If you'd only been this interested in me when we were together, maybe you wouldn't have slept with Pepper.
Truth be told, I never really liked that Bonarin. She's a lot of work.
No arguments here.
Well, then I guess we both made mistakes.
You think you're better than Wayne because he's in prison? You could easily be there right now.
But I ain't, 'cause I'm smart.
No, you're lucky. For as long as I don't say nothing.
You keep talking like that, your tongue's liable to fall out of your mouth. Now, why don't you go on and get in my truck?
No, I'm good.
Sherry, I'm offering the hospitality of our parish. That is before your brother-in-law steals all our land. There's real mauvais sang about that in Pierre Part. You'd be wanting to tell him that before it becomes a real gare.
Why does everyone want me to talk to Hale? It's unpleasant, you know. It's like milk that's turned.
Go and get, Shelley. Or I'll escort you, because I won't take no for an answer.
These guys might have something to say about that.
Damn. Nah, they don't look like they're gonna cross a swamper.
Jock takes a few menacing steps towards the crew.
We're not here.
Jock roughly takes her arm and walks her to his truck.
Now, get in. I insist.
Jock opens the passenger side and Shelley gets in. He reaches in the front seat, pulling out a baseball bat.
Let me get this out your way.
He swings it around as a veiled threat to the crew.
Sorry, fellas. Only room for the lady.
Jock gets in the car and drives off with Shelley as she mouths, "Help." The camera follows them until they disappear.
This might affect our funding.
Fade out.